Welcome back, dear followers, and a warm greeting to all newcomers. I invite each of you to embark on an extraordinary journey by subscribing to our free YouTube course, Become a Modern Day Alchemist. This transformative series built upon the foundation of being a modern day alchemist. We learn how to manifest our desires from mere ideas and transcending limitations such as lack of resources. I'm honest Dreyer, and as a modern day alchemist, I act as your mentor on this transformative path. Now, as alchemists, we possess this remarkable ability to transmute energy and manifest our ideas into a physical form. There are a couple of variations. Let me give you three of them of this concept of being an alchemist. And each of them are going to relate to the lessons that we're going to explore today. There's the resilient alchemist. Now, this is where we understand that setbacks and failures are merely stepping stones on the path to success. And by harnessing the power of resilience and learning from setbacks, we can transform these challenges into opportunities for growth and progress. There's also the adaptive alchemist. And this is where we recognize the importance of adaptability and flexibility. Things around us are going to change, and it is changing on a moment-to-moment basis, and it is changing really very fast. And I think that you'll agree with me with new technology that arises, that things are happening even at a faster pace. For that reason, we understand that the path to success is not linear. And we skillfully have to adjust our strategies and approaches to the face of adversity to find alternative routes towards our goals. This is why we apply the Wealth Creator strategy to set our goals. And the Wealth Creator strategy is the intelligent use of limited resources to go from where you are to where you want to be in the shortest possible way with the least amount of risk. This simply means that intelligent use means that we have to use the 6 higher faculties of the mind in the right way because of the changes that is happening around us. But the strategy is going to stay the same forever. It's been for the last 8,000, 10,000 years, and it's going to be in the future the same strategy. This is what alchemy is built on. So there's also the reflective alchemist. And this is where we need to understand that value of introspection and self-reflection. Without that, we cannot manifest in the outer world. So we utilize setbacks and opportunities for self-examination, for extracting valuable lessons from each and every experience and integrate those lessons into our future endeavors in order to make the future world a better and a happier place for everyone that is involved in that. Today, we delve into the powerful topic of duality of success and failure. And we're going to harness the lesson in the setbacks and how these setbacks are actually there for us to move forward. Now, this profound insight reminds us that setbacks are not indicative of failure, but rather valuable opportunities for growth and transformation. From a perspective of a modern day alchemist, the setbacks play a pivotal role in our journey towards success. Although they may initially seem discouraging and negative, setbacks provide us with essential lessons and insights that propel us towards greater achievements. So in the realm of wealth and abundance, setbacks can offer literally profound lessons of financial management, risk assessment, and investment strategies. For example, consider a scenario where a business venture doesn't yield the expected results. And instead of perceiving it as a failure that most people are going to do, a modern day alchemist sees it as an incredible opportunity to underline the underlying factors and therefore refining their approach and making wiser decisions in order to move forward. In relation to the Hermetic principle of polarity, the duality of success and failure, that reflects the interplay between opposites. Just as light cannot exist without darkness, success cannot be fully appreciated without the contrast of setback. By embracing this principle, we learn to navigate both through the positive and the negative aspects of our journey, extracting and utilizing it to create lasting success. Now, if we can go and have a look at a biblical principle, we discover inspiration from the story of Joseph, in the book of Genesis. Despite facing numerous setbacks, including being sold into slavery by his brothers and being wrongfully imprisoned, Joseph never lost faith in God's plan for his life, for that goal that we've got. And in the end, these setbacks serve as the greater purpose as he rose to become a very powerful leader and saved countless lives during the time of famine. If he did not go through that process, it simply would not have been possible. Now, I can guarantee you that during that time, the last thing that he was thinking about was that one day I'm going to be this ruler and I'm going to save lives. No, that didn't happen. But what he did was to center himself because he knew, based on this principle, that that is bad. There are powerful lessons that we can learn from that. And by applying those lessons and internalizing those lessons, they must come good out of this. So this powerful narrative teaches us that setbacks can be stepping stones to our ultimate destiny. Just as Joseph's setbacks propelled him towards his divine purpose, our own challenges and setbacks can be transformative catalysts that leads to greater heights. So additionally, maybe the story of the prodigal son illustrates the redemptive power of setbacks. This son basically squanders his inheritance and found himself destitute. However, through a humbling experience and a desire to change, he returned to his father, who then lovingly embraced him and restored him to a place of honor. This story reminds us of the fact that setbacks can be opportunities for self-reflection, for growth, and for change, to return to the path of abundance and prosperity. I see so many entrepreneurs, they start the process and then they almost, when things are going well, they almost start getting this big head. I know how to do it. And then, of course, they are not open for this duality and understand the process. Then life knocks them. It knocks them in order to reflect. But if you do not reflect, if you do not, like the prodigal son, go back and think, okay, but where have I gone wrong? Then nothing is going to happen. And you're going to lose that experience and the learning experience from that for the rest of your life. So sometimes we simply need to get back and do the introspection and the hard yards that always lies within. By weaving these biblical narratives into our understanding of setbacks, we gain the profound perspective of their transformative potential. Now, maybe let me interrupt here. I've used two examples from the Bible, but I can use the same examples in a different form from any of the alchemist masters that were there, these spiritual teachers. The same information you're going to find, for example, in the Quran. Exactly the same, because the universal principle stays exactly the same. Setbacks become not only lessons of resilience, but it's also gifts that are directing us towards our true purpose and ultimate success. What's your task for today? I want you to reflect on a recent setback that you've encountered, and then identify at least 3 valuable lessons that this has taught you. Now, please do not come to me and say, I can't find these lessons. They are there. All you have to do is to go in and discover them within. You're not going to find them by trying to blame other people, right? That is not the way that is going to work. And if you're serious about becoming an alchemist, you have to learn how to get into yourself by using the higher faculties of the mind, the mind power, the 6 higher faculties, and use that in the right way in order to understand the lesson that is written within you and within your heart. And then I want you to write down these lessons and create an action plan to incorporate them into your future endeavors. This is why there are learning experiences. And then I want you to use these setbacks as catalysts for growth and progress. Only then can you start mastering the art of manifestation and become a modern day alchemist. So in conclusion, my fellow alchemists, remember that setbacks it's not the end of the journey, but rather it's an integral milestone on your path to success. I want you to embrace the lessons that they offer and to cultivate the resilience, the ability, and the self-reflection. Through the mastery of these qualities, we can transform setbacks into stepping stones and manifest a life of abundance and wealth and lasting success. So I kindly ask you to like, share, and comment on this video. That is, of course, if you want to and you found value in it. And that is going to help us to spread this transformative teachings of the modern day alchemist to others who may benefit from this wisdom. So thank you so much for watching this video. And I encourage you to continue your exploration by diving into the full free course here on YouTube, Become a Modern Day Alchemist, where you will unlock a treasure trove of insights and practical tools for manifesting your dreams. Stay tuned for our next captivating lesson that will guide you further on this transformative journey. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm going to see you in the next lesson.